Hey everybody, it's the Opinion Atheist. Today, I'm coming at you with some awesome shit. Today, Treasury Secretary Jack Lew announced that Harriet Tubman would be replacing Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill. The people who are upset about this are probably just pissed off about the fact that a black lady is replacing a president on the money. So, before I tell you why this is a good idea, let's find out a little bit more about these two people and who they were. Andrew Jackson, born on March 15th, 1767, was our 7th president. Alright, cool. He led America. Why should it be on the money? He led a decisive victory over the British in the Battle of New Orleans in 1815 during the War of 1812. Unfortunately, the Treaty of Ghent had been signed 2 weeks earlier, successfully ending the war. But fuck it, he kicked some British ass. He found success in the First Seminole War in 1818. That led to the Adams-Onis Treaty, which transferred the Florida Territory from Spain to the U.S. Except that he did this by invading the Florida Territory due to border disputes with the Seminole people. Because fuck you for being mad at us for overstepping our bounds. So hey, why shouldn't he be on the money? The fact that he invaded the Florida Territory due to disputes with the Seminole people because they didn't want to play nice after he began massacring them. He owned hundreds of slaves that worked and lived on his Hermitage plantation. You ever see Django Unchained? It's like Calvin Candy without all the sister fucking. He approved the Indian Removal Act of 1830, which forcibly relocated a multitude of native people to what is now Oklahoma. Hey, you remember the Trail of Tears, where thousands upon thousands of people died during the forced removal from their native ancestral lands due to Andrew Jackson being a racist, greedy fuck? Yeah, that's his fault. So now that we know a little bit about Jackson, why should Harriet Tubman be on the money? Born Araminta Ross sometime in 1822, Harriet Tubman was an escaped slave that made some 13 trips down into the slave territory and saved approximately 70 friends or family from slavery through the usage of the Underground Railroad. She was also affectionately known as Moses due to her apparent parallels with the biblical figure and the Exodus from Egypt. She was also a spy for the Union during the Civil War, an outspoken abolitionist and humanitarian, and later an active participant in the women's suffrage movement. She also had various military exploits, such as being the first American woman to lead an armed expedition in war, such as when she guided a raid on Combahee Ferry, which led to the freeing of more than 700 slaves. Doesn't really sound to me like there's just some random old black lady replacing some random old president on the money. How about you? Why should Harriet Tubman replace Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill? Jackson was a dominant, authoritarian racist who solved every quarrel with excessive military action or the threat thereof, and unrepentantly owned hundreds of human lives. Harriet Tubman was a symbol of hope, a beacon to those who sought a nigh unreachable freedom, and put herself in harm's way on many occasions to deliver these people from slavery. She fought for the equality of all people, be they black, female, child, foreigner, etc. Harriet Tubman was the true American hero that Andrew Jackson only pretended to be. I personally support Harriet Tubman replacing Andrew Jackson on a $20 bill because I value quality of character over position of authority. Any outrage over this decision needs to be outrage over the fact that it took so long to get that piece of shit off our money. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Twitter, @OpinionAtheist. And until next time, I am Opinion Atheist. Reason beats bullshit every time.